So, like, to me, growing up, right, when it came to dating, it's kind of like the word on the curb was like if you in the club every weekend, then you're not relationship material. You see what I'm saying? So it used to be like a distinction between people who were, I guess you could say, club rats, I guess, and the people who went clubbing, like, for special occasions, birthdays or, coming out because of somebody's wedding or, like me, I prefer like carnivals, festivals, and, concerts to clubbing,
I should say club head.
But, every now and then, I mean, I like a place that plays music. I like karaoke. So I like a place that plays music, so don't get me wrong, but I mean, I like to be able to talk, I realize. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna ramble.
I went to this place over like Chamberlain Road. I can't think of the name of it right now. They had pretty good food and stuff, but like to talk to the person while I was eating, we had to yell at the same table.
But the point I was trying to make before I got so distracted was like the girls who were going out clubbing regularly, the bouncers knew them, the security, and you know what I'm saying. And it was guys like that too, or whatever. Like it was like hookup culture, I guess, for the time. Like, we didn't really have the internet to meet people or whatever, but anyway, the people who went to the clubs all the time, it's like they were in there looking for sugar daddies. At least that was the vibe, you know. They were in there just looking for fun, or like, like maybe a Tupac song when he was like, I only got one night in town, you know what I'm saying? And, people who go to the club all the time, that was their type of vibe. But those of us who mainly like, stayed at home, went to the movies, didn't club on the regular or bar hop, I guess, on the regular. Like that meant you were looking for something more serious relationship wise. At least that was, the tone as I remember it.
And now it's like, oh, I can't have a full conversation if I have to yell every sentence. Not enjoyable anyway. But anywho.
Oh yeah, I feel like these lounges would be better if like have the music medium over the tables where people, eating and stuff, and then have the power at the dance floor. If they can find a way to do that, I believe that would be a more enjoyable experience, because people still want to talk and distress about their day. You haven't seen your friends or what have you, but anyway, all right.
And then like I like restaurants that, play like a jazzy, you know, not necessarily jazz, but that too. It could be jazz. Just basically the hits of any genre.
There's a few
I think
restaurants
that's what
like
I
that.
like. I think I like the the top 50 or
In
100 or
downtown
whatever
Richmond.
of all the genres. You know what I'm saying? Because I really do like a wide array of music, just not at all times. Like R&B for me. Majority of the time. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of random stuff, but anyway, I guess I'm thinking like when you go out with somebody nowadays, meaning like on this side of the millennia, by nowadays, since the 20 teens and up, I guess, But anyway, nowadays it seems like I think you're kind of cute, and you kind of cute to me. I mean, you know what I'm saying. You think I'm cute, I think you cute, maybe we ought to just go out and see what happens, like now, like I'm kind of past that.
I feel like back in the day, it was a little more like, I could see you as my girl. Let me take you out. I feel like that's where the problem with taking people out to dinner and stuff has come in at, because you just taking anybody out that you find mildly attractive. Like me, I'm looking for that draw now. Like, yeah, you're attractive. But here's the thing, attractiveness wears off when the person starts getting on your nerves. So, that's part of it, but that can't be the end of it. You feel me? But anyway, if you stop taking everybody out that you just feel attracted to and start taking people out that, okay, I feel an attraction, but I also feel like a strong draw. Like I'm going to be missing out on something in life if I don't go out with you. That's probably why that balloon pop thing is so popular, because, they get that first look and it's like, if he would have met the girl at a Walmart or something, it might have been a little different. But under these circumstances, it's like, if you forcing me to choose now, no, I don't want to go further. Pop.
Because you look around, there's a lot of people kind of cute. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that, are kind of attractive, or, shoot, it ain't a whole lot of gorgeous people, but they out there,
10%, 10%.
Oh, goodness, and then, but my thing is, what do you do when, like, as a person who's choosing, like, you're single, you're choosing, but what do you do when it's like 2 or 3 good-looking people, gorgeous people, in one setting? Like, say you go to the concession stand, and it's 3 gorgeous, guys, if you're a woman, you know what I'm saying? And then vice versa, if you're a man, 3 beautiful women. How do you guys choose which friend you're going to approach?
And now that I'm looking at this, this happened like to me and one of my cousins. Like, we went out and there was this guy, he was like a guest comedian. I don't remember his name at all, but he was like a guest comedian at a nightclub. But anyway, long story short, afterward, he was like, following me and my cousin, and he was telling us how beautiful we were and everything. And then finally, like, as we got close, I guess his car was like that way also, but he was making us laugh and giggle, and he was looking at us both when we turned around, and he was like, OMG, OMG, like, who do I choose? He literally was like leaning to the left and to the right toward me, the left toward my cousin, the right, and then he chose my cousin. And she was like, no, you too silly. And then he's like, what about you? What about you? And I was like, no, I'm not second place. And we got in the car and left, All right, but anyway.
If everybody looks good, you see what I'm saying? And that's what I look for. Like, don't get me wrong, the look draws. But once it has my attention, what makes me do a selection? When I say choose a selection,
Make
I
a
don't
selection.
know. I have to speak broken English so much anymore. I just wonder why I get all A's in English pretty much, Growing up, but anyway.
Except for when I got A's in math and I got D's in English.
And then, I love these fingers because, like, maybe, one's taller than the rest. Mm-hmm. One's a little shorter but stronger, arguably, than both. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? This, you feel me? Think about it. The index finger. You can smell it with your index finger.
Yes, you
hear me? As a matter of fact, my brother saw a movie a long time ago, and he stiffened his hand up, and, he got me to do it, but I ain't want mine as tough as his, but my jink is tough. It can feel like a knuckle if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? And you do that by, like, banging up against, something hard, it toughens it up like a callus on the foot. I always get sidetracked, y'all. But anyway, then you got this one, what is that, like, the ring finger on the right hand in this case, but you got the ring finger, and it's like, it's not as strong as either one of the other two. Mm-hmm. It ain't as tall.
Tall as the middle finger.
You know what I'm saying? But, look at him, cute.
But I like it.
You know what I'm saying? Free-spirited.
They don't really hurt
just
nobody.
Moving him around like right now, I feel like the connection to the back of my wrist. All right, whatever. I'm probably gonna ramble some more.